Hi folks, in this video tutorial, Cody and I are going to show you how to set up the awning on the XH 7.4 Expedition Hauler. As you can see, we've got all the components laid out ready to go. So consult your pole diagram, work out which pole goes where, and lay it out in its approximate position ready to go. More so in windy conditions, you may even want to peg out and get your ropes ready in their approximate positions before you start, so you can secure the opposite end of the awning as you work across it. Ordinarily, if I was doing this on my own, or if you're not so tall, you can actually lower the bow poles inside the camper. Back off the spreader poles and lower the bow poles down so the zipper is a lot easier to reach. I'm fairly tall and I have a window pole. What I'm going to do is get the zipper started for the awning, put this through the zipper tag and slide it along using this pole. Makes it really easy, it's quick, and I don't have to lower the tent. Now that the awning's zipped on, I can grab my first number 5 pole and connect it to the main bow pole. The main bow pole is the only one with a little eyelet for the hook to go in. The other bow poles have a hole drilled on the curve of the bow pole that the hook will attach to. Now I can put this in, I always start at the middle, particularly when I'm on my own, because normally the weight of the canvas of the awning will help hold the poles in place while I continue to build the rest of the awning. Now I've got my number 5 ridge pole sitting on top of my main spigot pole. This spigot pole is the number 11 pole, and it's easy to identify because the hole that's drilled in the shaft of the pole itself is the furthest away from the spigot compared to the others. What I've done is I've extended it far enough that the inner pole has cleared this hole, so when I'm ready I can hook the little hook with the bungee cord into there. Now, doing the front spreader poles, these poles have a flat tab at each end, but one tab has a slight bend in it. That is the end that goes on top of the spigot pole. It allows for the angle of the pole coming down. So now we can attach that and work our way out to the edges of the awning. Now Cody has hold of that, he's got control of this, it can't fall over. He's got hold of the spreader pole. So now we can put the corner up and put in our other ridge pole. Right, now we've got our ridge pole connected up to our end spigot pole. We can put the spreader over the top. Now I can actually put the eyelet of the canvas over those and attach the little hook in the hole. That's done. And before I move too far, I'll quickly adjust this pole to get tension on it, and we can put the front over on top of the main spigot pole and do the other corner. But I will put a rope on this just to hold it in place because it's a little bit windy. Now I can hook up my other corner. I've got the ridge pole in, got my spigot pole there ready to go, and I can put the eyelet over the spigot, flip my canvas over. Now what I want to do is to get all my poles adjusted, get everything right, put the ropes on, and get my awning up to the correct height. Nice and easy to do, and I do all that while I've got it at a level I can get it from the ground. When I put ropes on, what I tend to do is wrap it around the pole once, pass it under itself, then put it over the spigot. What I can do is adjust the height of that, and it helps stop the awning lifting if the wind gets underneath it. It's a really good idea to do, and what it'll also allow me to do is I can actually bring my tent pegs in quite close to the pole and still get a reasonable angle. This is a great help if you're on a smaller camping site in one of the commercial caravan parks. Those sites are tending to get smaller and smaller. This will help you save space and reduce the risk of people tripping over the ropes. To finish off the awning, we grab our two number 12 spreaders. The easy way to put these in is grab the pole by the wing nut end and clip in the opposite end to the top ridge pole. That'll allow you to still be able to reach the pole that you're clipping it into on the outside. There you have it, folks. That's the awning setup on the XH 7.4 Expedition Hauler. Pretty easy to do. Remember the golden rules, don't overstress the canvas. Now, all that's left to do is tidy up our pegs, move them in a little bit closer to the poles so nobody can trip over them, and we're ready to relax. For more information, go to marketdirect.com.au and check out our other YouTube videos, including setup, pack up, and handover.